anything.
I wish we had Thursday night footy back in the day. You have a Thursday night win, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'd have to be back in training until Monday morning.
Yeah.
Look out.
The schedule for the year in NRL is done way in advance. So we get to the last round of the regular competition, and when everyone's playing has been locked in 9 months ago. It's like a pregnancy. And finally we see it come to life. I don't like the fact that everything is locked and loaded way ahead of time in the scheduling. What do you guys reckon?
I like it. I'm an advocate for it.
Why?
Because it gives people certainty. You can plan your life as a fan, as a footy fan. You can plan your life well in advance.
I don't even know what I'm doing
It's
tomorrow.
about the fans. Let's think about the fans.
It's not about the
think
fans.
About
it's about the best
children.
footy. I want to
Think about the
plan my
kids.
life around the best games. I want to watch the best games when the best games have the best teams in them.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch the rubbish games at the back end of the year, and it just becomes boring. I want to see the best footy at the best time slots, and that's what I'm planning my life around.
General,
I'm with
you're
Reedy
an
on,
organised
I'm
man.
with Reedy on this. I like that it's locked in. I think it works well now. Why do we look at changing it? I think it's like you said, we can look ahead. You can mark on the calendar when a game is. You can lock in with family and friends to go to that game. I think the players as well. They know when they're playing. They can plan their weekends if they have to. They get a weekend off here or there. I just like it's locked in.
Playing the weekend benders for the footballers.
No, I want to know that come Friday night, 7:30, I'm going to get a good game of footy, and that's what I'm planning things around.
To schedule in. Because the way they used to do it was that they used to, at one time, they left the last 6 weeks open, Reedy.
Yeah,
they did the first 20,
with it,
lock
yep.
it in, flexible. Okay, this team's doing well. Let's put them on the good time slots when the most people can watch. What's wrong with that?
They rolled it for a while during the season.
Yeah.
They changed it I think they did 6 weeks, and you got 6
6
week
weeks
blocks.
Yeah.
But the fans complained, and we've got to think about the consumer here. And the fans are the people who pay their money, their tickets, watch their eyeballs are on the sets. So you blokes could earn the squillions you did back when you were playing, right? So you got to think about the fans. That's what it's about. It's about the people. Without the fans, without the people, there's no game.
And isn't it better for the clubs as well? Like getting sponsors as well. They, you say to a sponsor, listen, we're on this at this time on this channel, whatever it is. You get more sponsors on board. It's better for the clubs.
I know exactly why you want a fixed schedule. It's the unconscious bias built up by your time at the Bulldogs and that loose unit that you had as teammates, knowing exactly when, you beauty, we can get a little night out here, a little night out here. And you don't want anything
I
to
wish
change.
we had Thursday night footy back in the day. You have a Thursday night win, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'd have to be back in training until Monday morning.
Yeah.
Look out. Yeah, Big Willie would have loved that.
So I'm against fixing my home loan rate, stupidly. I've still got variable. I'm against fixing matches, definitely. And I'm against fixing the schedule. Don't do it. Leave it open.
And I'm
Get
against
tough
you.
for the game.
Because fix it. Fix
it.
it for the fans. Think of the fans, Adam. I know it's not your concern, mate. But think of the fans.
Well, the two best dressed people here, me and Wingy.
Wingy's always the
Agree.
best dressed
Yeah, I
player
know,
wherever he
just
goes.
tag
Please.
it along and he's
exactly.
vapor
I'm against fixing. I don't want to waste my time watching rubbish footy on a Friday night when I'm using up the credits with my football credits up with the wife, watching a rubbish game.
And
No,
you,
I'm with Reedy. I'm a fan of the fix. I want to fix it. There's no such thing as a rubbish game of footy. It's better for the fans. It's better for the clubs. What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. Don't change it.
just so you can plan your benders, eh?
Back in the day, maybe. Now with kids. Now I can take the kids to the playground. I know I can go on holidays. It's
Father
all,
of
it's
the
all
year.
in. See?
Father of the year.
Yeah, I can plan all this way ahead.
You've changed that from something debaucherous into something wholesome. Well done, Luke. When there's a contract dispute with a player or a club, he's meant to be going somewhere and then he doesn't go somewhere, or vice versa, whose fault is it? General?
Oh, it's the journos, isn't it?
It's got to be the journos.
Oh,
It's
hey.
always the journos.
Never.
It's
There are
reality
innocent
TV.
parties in this.
Journos giving it too much airtime.
Since we walked into that, didn't we?
It's just a joke. Look, it's a play. For me, it's the players.
The players.
Right? Well, they're adults. They're grown adults.
Yeah.
You've got to take control of your own situation. Now you've got an agent who's wheeling and dealing for you and trying to get you the best deal. And there are clubs who are pulling you this way and that. But these are grown men for that.
Yeah, but a player's career is short, right? Like we know now, having finished the game, we look back and we think you got to earn as much as you can possibly in that small time frame you have as a professional footballer. So at the end of the day, you've got to do your best. I understand the arguments about loyalty and how that all works, but at the end of the day, it is a job.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But there's also got to be some honour involved in the process. And you can't turn around and change your mind, as we've seen in numerous situations. If you if you shake a hand on a deal, you sign a contract, you've got to honour that. I understand your agent's probably going to try and find you something else elsewhere and get you a better deal, but we're talking about grown adults.
Doesn't it come back to the strength of the contract then?
Obviously,
Strength of the
that
contract
plays a part,
and whether they want to enforce it or not.
Yeah, so what's the media got to do with that?
The Papali'i one that you raised, it's changed. So he's signed at the club thinking Mike Maguire was going to be the coach, and then he's no longer there as a coach. So surely, I still think he should honour that contract, but surely they ask a question about what's going to happen there down the track and, who's going to be the coach and what that's going to look like.
Oh, in the world, it's the media's fault.
Oh, come on, mate. How many shows have we got on TV these days that's full of journos at night? Not that I watch. I hear about these where they just have to carry on like they know what they're talking about and they just get carried away and we're just, it's night after night of the negatives, right? Let's just beat up the players, beat up the game.
But surely that doesn't bleed through to the actual decision-making process between club and player.
100% it bleeds through.
What?
Because it influences the
fan base.
It influences the fan base, but it also influences all the people that are around the people making decisions. So around the people at the club and the managers and the players as well.
They feel the heat, and they that creates the
You're
tension.
Just always under pressure, always pressure that has nothing to do with football, really.
Yep. It's all make believe. It's not actually there just because of the journos. You guys,
we don't make stuff up.
You guys make stuff up. Sell papers.
Come on.
All hearsay.
Clickbait. What about the clickbait?
Hearsay.
All these titles. You click on the story. It's not even about that.
It's not
all
even
clickbait.
the same as the title.
It's ridiculous. It's out of control at the moment. It really is.
Our work is above clickbait. Thank you very much.
We're better than
higher
that,
brow.
please. We only deal in facts. Facts. That's all there is.
Good thing is we still keep our jobs, especially when we come up with things like this.
Well, it's good you mentioned that because you guys wouldn't have jobs if it wasn't for us. So,
touche.
Such an important role, and not just saying it with you here, Wingy, but hooker, number 9. Who's the best in the game right now? Ready?
Well, for me, I love Harry Grant. Right? Love him. I'm a Queenslander. Love Harry Grant. Big fan of Uppy. Big fan of Cookie. But for me, it's Ben Hunt. I mean, he was the best number 9 in the Origin series. I know he plays halfback for his club. I know he plays halfback week in, week out.
Yes.
Right, I know. I understand this.
Yeah.
But I think Ben Hunt right now, based on what we saw in the State of Origin series, it's the best number 9 in the game.
He was in the right place at the right time for a couple of moments. I'll give him that. But
a couple of moments. They won the series, Wingy. Now
Harry
remind
Grant,
you,
okay.
we won the series.
I'm going to vomit in my mouth because I'm going to go for a Queenslander here.
Oh, here we go.
But I'm going to go for Harry Grant. What he did out on the field, he was like another half on the field. He's tough, he's strong, he's got the skill, and he's tenacious as well. Changed the pace of the game, creates a bit more space for all the other players on the field. So I'm going to go for him.
I'm going to disagree with both of you and go with Appy. I think his real strength is the way he brings his forwards onto the ball. He just reads, I think, and Wingy would know, when you go into dummy half, you've got 15, 20 decisions to make in split seconds. And to me, it seems like Appy makes the right call 90% of the time. But gets out, brings his big forwards onto the ball.
And Harry Grant's got all of that plus more.
If you go by the Origin series, Benny Hunt, outstanding, started hooker for Queensland, controlled the game, kicking game outstanding, great defender. That does it for me.
Could you play him week in, week out in the NRL at hooker?
Why not?
Very rarely would I agree with something that's associated with the Bulldogs and Luke over there, but I have to go with Appy as well. Yeah.
He wasn't even the hooker in game 1.
No, but they realised they made a mistake and brought him in for game 2.
Yes.
And he was there, and they still could have won game 3, to be honest. And he's been the best hooker for the last couple of years. Look at the Panthers.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. They didn't win it, General.
No, they didn't.
Well, it all went off a cliff, with all due respect to Damien Cook, and it wasn't his fault. But Appy, I think, was a better option. I was screaming at the television for him to come back on in the last 20 minutes when we were losing control. His clean ball that he gives and defensive ability to not only stop an opposing player twice his size, but bend him backwards a little bit. That's what, for me, makes him the best hooker. And the West Tigers are praying that he actually does get there next season. And Penrith, probably in the back of their minds, are thinking, oh, please don't go.
I'm not suggesting he's not a good player. I'm not dismissing
you
his
are.
abilities. No,
You
I'm
are.
not.
No, they're all good players.
And
They're all good players first and
I'll acknowledge
foremost.
Harry Grant.
We're talking about the best player.
The best.
The best player.
Origin is the ultimate test, right? You guys would agree with that?
Yes.
And in Origin, Ben Hunt was the best hooker in Origin. The best hooker.
Nah.
You can't tell me
Wasn't even the
Appy.
best hooker with Queensland.
You can't
Harry
tell me
Grant
Appy.
was.
I thought Harry Grant did more than Ben Hunt when he was on the field.
Well, Appy did more than both of them. So,
Please,
you know,
please.